Yo, so what's going on guys, it's your boy LaazrGaming. Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. Now in today's video I've got something extra special to share for you guys, and that is some brand new information and images on some unreleased vehicles from the BIKER DLC which just got released earlier this week. If you guys aren't aware, Rockstar Games recently like to break their DLCs into two parts. They've done this with the finance and felony, the lowriders, the executives and other criminals, and it looks like they might be doing the same with the Bikers 2 DLC. You guys know me, I've covered a lot of leaked information throughout the years on GTA 5, however we have never had so much goddamn information as far as images being leaked, as well as even speeds of vehicles. So I'm going to be fully breaking down all of the information that has been leaked out, as well as the prices of the vehicles, so you guys can prepare yourself for when this DLC drops, so you can have enough money to make sure you can buy exactly what you want. So as always, if you guys do want to enjoy the video in any way, shape or form, do be sure to drop a like down below. Feel free to subscribe if you're new. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so all in all, there's been a total of 8 unreleased vehicles that didn't get released with the BIKER DLC. Not only that got found in the coding, but there has been some users out there that have already been able to access these vehicles. I've seen tons of different people retweeting pictures and posting pictures on Twitter. I have managed to track down, I believe the original images are from someone called Foxy Snaps, and the great thing about these images that I'm about to show you is they're not taken by some random person who doesn't know how to take pictures. The person who took these pictures is actually quite a talented GTA photographer, so I will leave them linked down in the description. Definitely be sure to go and check them out. These images, I'm not gonna lie, and the vehicles look very sick. So as you guys can see, starting off with the first vehicle, we have another version of the Daemon. This is why it's called the Daemon 2, because we already have a Daemon in GTA 5. If you guys aren't aware, when they find code in, there'll usually be a number after the car if it's a next version. So for example, where we've got like 3-4 different tornadoes in the code in, it will only say Tornado 1, Tornado 2, it won't say Tornado Rusty. So as I'm sure you guys are aware, the original Daemon we have in the game already is actually a Lost MC version. I did show you guys how to spawn this bike in months ago in GTA 5 before the BIKER DLC, so that still works if you guys do want to get yourself a free Lost Daemon bike. They are pretty cool to kit up, and considering everyone's on bikes these days, you might as well try and pull out a bike that not everyone is driving around on. Nonetheless, here's the image of the leaked Daemon that you can see on screen right now. So it looks very similar to the actual original Lost Daemon bike. However, you can see all the branding from the Lost has been removed from this seat, so maybe we can replace that with our own branding from our own MC crew. I also noticed at the end this bike's got a bit more suspension and the handlebars are a bit more wider, and other than that, honestly, I can't really see a lot of people investing in this bike, as it is going to cost you guys 145k. And of course, don't forget, that's only for the stock version. If you guys are like me, I always like to invest in my vehicles, so that's probably going to be more like 300-400k, because it'll probably cost you guys a couple $100 just to kit the thing up. So not the favorite bike, probably the worst out of this entire list if I'm honest with you. However, the second bike we know about is the Esky, which is a bit more of a sporty type bike. It's made by Pegassi, of course, so it is slightly more expensive, 264k, and as you guys can see, it does look similar to the previous bike. However, it has a more curved body shape, and like I said, it has a bit more of a sporty feel to it, and hopefully for that price tag it will come with a bunch of customization features. Nonetheless, moving into the third vehicle we know about, and this is actually the first car to do with this BIKER DLC, and it's called the Raptor. Now this will set you back 648k. However, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty hyped up for this car because it looks fucking unique as hell. As you guys can see, it's a 3-wheeled fucking car, and it just looks like a mad concept type of car. Like that Rockstar have just got 4 or 5 different cars, mix and matched a lot of them, and came out of this crazy looking beast. Apparently it doesn't come with too many customization features, but for only 600k for a car like that, I can see a ton of people rolling around in them. It just looks, like I said, very unique, because I love rolling around in that 3-wheel trike. If you guys aren't aware, it's called the Chimera, so I might try and match this car up with that one with the same paint job. So do be sure to let me know in the comment section what you're making of these cars so far and which one you guys are more hyped about. Also, do be sure to let me know what you guys think about the prices. This is always a major factor when DLCs come out, I'm sure you guys know, is how much will I fucking need to afford all of this shit. Now the fourth vehicle we know about is called the Sanctus, and boys, sit back, embrace yourselves, 1.995 million. God damn! For a bike as well. I'm not gonna lie, the bike does look fucking sick. It's a very unique bike. It's almost Halloween themed. That's got a lot of people thinking this DLC will come out before Halloween, or maybe they'll release this bike with the Halloween DLC, as Rockstar Games have been known now to update these themed DLCs, unlike the old ones where they'll just re-release old stuff. I'm sure you guys are aware they brought out the Albany Lurcher and the Albany Frankensteins just last year, so it would make sense for them to bring out a bike maybe this year with this one. I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, because it does look fucking unique as shit. As you guys can see, it's skeleton themed. You've got a fucking skull as your front headlights, which lights up in the dark. You've got the rib cages where the bodywork should be. Just imagine the customization features for this shit. There must be a ton, considering it cost 1.95 million, boys. And in my personal opinion, it would make sense with that price tag only if they did bring it out for the Halloween update and it was only available for like that 2 weeks during that Halloween period, so you couldn't purchase it after the Halloween period, which would make the bike much more rarer, making that price tag 1.95 looking like more realistic. As you guys are probably aware, the more rare something is, the higher the value it is. That's just like with everything in life, whether it's a GTA item or a car in real life. The fewer there are, the more people are willing to pay. Nonetheless, if you guys thought that was expensive, hold onto your seats and brace yourselves, boys. 2.375 million for the brand new Shatoro motorbike. Now, if you guys are thinking, what the hell is that? That is basically the GTA 5 version of the Tron Bike. If you guys don't know what the Tron Bike is, here's a picture of that in real life. Now, here's the GTA 5 version, so it's very, very clear that Rockstar modeled this bike off the Tron Bike, and it just looks fucking insane. I've seen so many mods on GTA 4 and 5 with different Tron bikes, so I think it was only a matter of time where Rockstar Games saw these mods and thought, yep, that only makes sense. Why the fuck haven't we got a Tron Bike in GTA 5? Now, as you guys can see by these images, we won't only be getting these Tron bikes, we're also going to be getting these insane, crazy neon looking suits to go with them, so we can color coordinate with our bikes and our actual characters. Just imagine being roaming around at night time on Los Santos and you see a gang of neon lit bikers coming towards you. You're just going to be thinking, what the fuck? But it literally does look like something out of the future. Now, I am confused why it cost over 2 million, because if you guys aren't aware, Tron bikes in real life are only like 50 grand, which, considering how nice it looks, is very, very cheap. However, they are handmade, so you have to go on a big long waiting list for one. Now, what I found quite interesting with these bikes is not everyone will be able to get them straight away. So all you modders out there with like 10, 100 billion gazillion, don't think, oh, I'm going to come on and buy 10 of these bikes in every color, because according to another formidable leaker in the community called Tez Funds, he did state that there will be a new adversary mode called Deadline, which you'll have to play to unlock the vehicles and the outfits. So you guys might be thinking right now, shit, that's not too bad. I'll play a new adversary mode and I've got myself a sick bike and a sick outfit. Now, like I said, the bike is going to cost you guys over 2 million. However, according to a few rumors going around now, the suits alone are going to cost you guys over 200k. So it's not like one of those ones where you can have 10 different colors for every outfit. It's more like maybe set up your bike that you want to keep for the rest of your career on GTA 5 and just invest in that color, or your crew color, depending on what suits you best. I know for a fact this bike is going to split the community in half. Half of you guys are going to love this bike and half of you guys are going to be like, what the fuck is this overpriced, bright Christmas tree looking fluorescent piece of shit? Get the fuck out of here with that. Me personally, I think it looks sick. It just looks unique. You cannot get enough of these unique looking vehicles in GTA 5, and I don't think anyone can deny Rockstar Games have been very creative and very unique recently, with all of the new concept ideas for vehicles, as well as crazy adversary modes, or even just new ways of playing the game within free roam. Rockstar Games have majorly improved this game. It's literally like a completely different game to when it first got released, and I do think all of these free DLCs have played a major part in that. A lot of game development companies could take a page out of Rockstar's book, and maybe they'll have millions of people still playing their games years after the release. Nonetheless, moving into the next leaked vehicle, and we've got another car. Now, you guys that have been watching my channel for the past 2 years, you'll know me and this car have a synonymous relationship. I was actually calling for Rockstar Games to release this as a car when you could only find it back in the day. Literally, I think it was about 3 months before the lowriders dropped, there was some leaked information by Fun and W2 saying the Tornado was coming out, and it got delayed, and then it ended up coming out, and then you can get different versions of it. Nonetheless, it looks like we are getting yet another version of the Tornado, and as you guys can see, the coding does read Tornado 6, so I do believe this is the 6th version of the Tornado we can get. We can get the rusty one, the drop top, you can get the one you can bring to Benny's, the soft top. There's just a bunch of different versions. But boys, can you see this fucking version? This just looks crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The front of it looks like a hot knife. The side has got that quintessential classic Tornado look to it, and I can't wait to get my hands on this. I'm not gonna lie, I know the Tornado isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I do like myself a nice classic Cadillac old school type of lowrider. It honestly just looks like a bunch of bikers kidnapped Benny and told him to rip it apart and make it badass. And going off the images, it looks like it should come with a bunch of customization features, and it should sound pretty sick. Typically, when you do see bikers in cars, they do like to use loud sounding cars. So by ripping off the hood, by ripping off bodywork, you're obviously going to be able to hear that engine roar much more louder. However, the next vehicle we know about is the Vortex motorcycle, which is going to cost you guys at 356k. Now this bike does look pretty weird. It looks like a mix of all different classes of bike. Definitely you can use it off-road. Looks like a bit of a mix of a sports bike in there, as well as a muscle. Now, as you guys can see here, here's the stock version, and that kind of emphasizes what I was saying much more. But then at the same time, it looks like it comes with a sick bunch of customization features. The paint job on this one almost looks like a Tron paint job with the outline of the bodywork with the white stripping. And as you can see by this image, it does look like the brand new Defiler, the way it's got almost like a half naked body in the middle with a bit of suspension. And finally, the last vehicle we know about is going to be the Hugo van, which is going to cost you guys 195k. So pretty pricey for a van, but it does look like it comes with some decent customization features. As you can see, here is the stock version. So it looks very basic, very normal. I'm not gonna lie, for 200k, bang, as you guys can see, with the right paint jobs and the right livery, I think you'll be able to make this thing to a little hidden gem. For 200k, you got to think maybe another 200k for customization. All in all, $500,000. A very nice picture here with that purpley pink paint job. So that is it, all of the vehicles that you could expect to see in the Bikers Part 2 DLC, with all of the prices as well as images of all of them. Do be sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys make of this information. Is there a particular vehicle you cannot wait to get your hands on, and are these prices way too pricey? Do be sure to let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. As always, if you're still watching to this point, you probably have enjoyed the video, so do be sure to return the favor with a like down below. And if you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe as I post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.